Caterpillar Nana here with Trina Paulus, author of Hope for the Flowers. And we're going to release butterflies today.
Yay!
As a little appetizer for the festival coming in September that Trina will tell you about.
Yes. Paulette, thank you for coming with these butterflies because I've had so few. I've just had one into maturity right now.
There goes one.
Did one go already?
Yes. One just, here's one. About to, ooh.
It'll find its way. It's on my front porch at the moment. And so we're going to be taking it to the butterfly.
There goes another one.
Is that enough for right here?
Yeah, I think right here is, no, I think right here is where it's at, you know?
Okay. So,
I'll see if I can find one.
We've both been into this for many, many years, decades in fact. And usually at this time, I have about 50 caterpillars and butterflies coming. And one year I raised over 1,000. And this year I've managed up to now only with one coming through. And I had 2 little caterpillars. And Paulette brought these butterflies today to release here. And I hope since we have flowers that they like. Oh my. Hello, baby. Are you going to stay with me a minute or two?
Oops.
Uh-oh. Have nice warm fingers. And you're a girl.
Yay!
I hope we keep a couple to do next to the flowers.
So, what's happening at Crane Parke? There's going to be music, you said?
Oh, every year we have some sort of a festival for the monarchs, especially this Methuselah generation, which is a generation that flies 3,000 miles, one little butterfly, to Michoacan in Mexico, to south of Mexico. Imagine that. And they oh, that I'm so glad it's staying with you a while.
They fly right over that terrible wall.
They don't have a wall. Isn't that wonderful? That's the way we should be. No walls.
Yeah.
And so, this is on September 10th in Crane Parke, Montclair, 07042, if you need it. And it's, if you don't have a GPS, it's on Bloomfield Avenue, near Grove Street. It's at the end of the old Lackawanna train station, the old Pathmark. And it's Bloomfield Avenue, between Grove Street and Gates Avenue. So that's where it is physically.
And you were
and
telling me
between 3:30 and 6 is
yeah.
what I think. So we release them before it gets dark because you don't want to release. They like you better than me, I think, Paulette, because they just fly away from me. That's what they want to do.
That's a boy. Okay, you got a little boy.
And there's a black spot on part of his wings there, Paula. Do you want to point that out?
Oh, yes. These are the scent glands where he keeps his perfume to attract the females.
Yeah, Paulette is an expert at having her do this. She was the earliest one this year to be able to raise them. How she was so early and we were so late. And I have so much milkweed around. So I have plenty to feed anything. So these new caterpillars.
Oh, that one's gone.
Okay, do we have a couple more? That's.
You want to put them in the backyard?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay, we'll put these guys in the backyard. But you haven't told us about the pollinator pathway.
Well, there's a pathway now that we're trying to set up and encourage to grow. That will go, I hope, very far. It starts in Connecticut, comes down through here in New Jersey, and we're trying to find freeways where there's milkweed along the way and flowers that these butterflies can go. This would not be just for the monarchs, but I think lots of us treasure that amazing journey. Amazing journey. Hello, I'm so glad you're staying with me a little bit, fella. That's very nice. So I haven't had really this experience this year. I can't believe it.
Oh, there he
Bye.
goes.
Goodbye. Enjoy your life. And if you just, there's a couple flying around out there. Oh, bless your hearts.
They know where the flowers are. You want to say a few words about your book?
Oh, this is the 50th anniversary of my book. I didn't have one out here, Paulette.
Oh, no.
Um,
But they could go to your website and see it. So,
HopeForTheFlowers.com, yes. It's the 50th anniversary. It's my 92 anniversary, just yesterday. And this is just,
you could show your birthday cards.
here's one of them. This is removable butterflies on it. And this is another one that came in a folder with handmade paper. And this is one that I hear is made of quilted things. I can hardly imagine each one is made separately. Look at that peace symbol. And so, that's just a few of them. And this was sent to me by somebody who wrote the book, Babies and Butterflies, Barbara Wishaw, and coming from Michigan. So I think I'll hang this up on my porch when I get to it. I just put things out here today because the big day was yesterday. Every day, every year of this point, I realize the blessing life is and the blessing all my dear friends over so many years are. And I've been so rich. I'm not rich financially right now, but I'm rich in purpose as long as I can with my whatever handicaps I have. And I can stand and walk, and that's a wonderful thing to be able to do. So, okay, I don't know if I'm in range right now, but I just wanted to prove that I can stand and do that.
And you do Tai Chi too, don't you?
I do Tai Chi, but I mostly since COVID, when the library was closed,
Oh.
do Qigong right in front of my computer. Spring Forest Qigong. It's really a beautiful practice. Beautiful practice. And what was exciting is to be with people around the world doing it at 9 in the morning. Oh, hello there. Oh, they a couple of them I haven't really left the property yet. Most of them, of course, have flown off. And I hope they find them. The Buddleia is right around here, the butterfly bushes.
Yeah, and it's not invasive in New Jersey. We had 5 out front. They are totally gone. They invaded the underworld.
They're being composted someplace, I guess.
Yeah.
So I think we've discussed that part of it. You know, this was a present for Paulette yesterday, by the way, when she came over. It's a thing that helps my dimming eyes be able to see an actual egg, because up to now, my eyes are not so good. The egg looks like a tiny white grain of sand. And I picked this one this morning, thinking this was a white spot, but see how small it is? You probably can't even see it.
I need to use a lens myself.
So anyhow, we use it, we do it. And it showed me this was not an egg, so I didn't succeed in any. I hardly have seen a monarch this year.
Well, you're seeing them today.
We're seeing them today, and I hope they stick around and mate and lay their eggs here still in this season.
It's a nice, clean, organic, pesticide-free garden.
These are the ones, this is the 27th of August right now. These are the ones flying to Mexico, maybe.
Possibly they will lay eggs. I've had them lay eggs into October.
Okay, and with this changing weather, who knows whether they're messed up.
Then once they...
I think it was too hot for them, for 2 of my caterpillars. Because when I looked again, I couldn't even find them.
We had our first egg layer the week before Mother's Day. Mother's Day had previously been the earliest I had ever seen a monarch in New Jersey. And this female came up and laid 11 eggs that I found. Maybe she laid more. And they grew up, and I set them free, and they were fruitful and multiplied and passed on their genetic material.
Well, they didn't come to me.
Well, they're here now. And they're over at Jose's.
Okay. Jose is the founder of Northeast Earth Coalition, which is a sponsor of this Monarch Festival at Crane Parke each year. So that's an important organization to get on their website and see. Northeast Earth Coalition. And so,
Okay, we're going to list a whole bunch of websites for you to check out.
okay. And Paulette's going to do that with her talents on doing this kind of stuff, which I don't have right now. I had more 10 years ago than I do now.
I just wish I knew how to make thumbnails. I'm just one and done, you know. Whatever gets on there is on there.
Okay. Well, thank you, Paulette, for coming and bringing these troops and for videotaping this. We needed that sort of thing. We need to let people know. Thanks. Thank you, everybody, for paying attention to our beautiful flying creatures and the bees and the butterflies. We really need to preserve them. We don't know what we're letting go when we don't take more care of the environment. Please help everything. That's really why we do it, this butterfly thing, and getting a tribe of us together like we have to pay attention to this. So we hope that butterflies will be out for this festival. We'll be gathering the troops together and bringing them to Crane Parke for a release that come out. You can't keep them too long. We don't want to keep them too long. So,
No, these came out yesterday.
So that's just fine to keep them for a day or two. But you don't want to keep much longer. They
No.
don't even drink for the first day.
Yeah,
They
it's
drink the
too
second day.
dangerous. If you hold them more than a day, they could break their wings and get some kind of captivity
I've
PTSD or something.
I've had them successfully raised, for a few days.
I have trained them. I don't approve of holding the wings, but if I must train a butterfly, I will hold the wings, take a 000 paintbrush, uncoil its tongue, put the tongue in grape juice,
Some
or
really sweet stuff.
whatever you got that's organic, because we don't want pesticides getting in the little guys. And once they start drinking, that's it. They love you. They'll sit on your finger. Give them the juice.
Well, that's interesting that you use a brush for that. I haven't done that. I didn't even know that. Little teeny brush to bring down the
I forget who taught me that. He's no longer with us. He's up there in butterfly heaven. He was my hero for a long time, and I'm ashamed I can't remember his name, but maybe I will put it down below. I will look it up and put it down below.
Well, we don't know what butterfly heaven is exactly, but I hope there's butterflies in whatever heaven there is.
Yeah.
They're just so beautiful.
What would heaven be without butterflies? I mean, if
And
Earth is good enough for butterflies, of course they're going to be in heaven.
I don't have the book out, but I could say the heart of it, which is very similar. It's a love story between Stripe and Yellow, two caterpillars. And they both then decide they're falling over each other to get to the top of this terrible pillar that goes way into the sky. And they can't see the top, but everybody's going there, everybody's rushing there, so it must be good. So they finally realize they don't like crawling over others in about the middle of the pile, and they crawl off, and they have some lovey-dovey time of hugging together. They can't mate because they're still caterpillars. So at a certain point, Stripe, the male caterpillar, can't stand not knowing what's at the top. So he wants the yellow to accompany him and go back. They do love each other. But she knows it's not the right way to go. So she is desolate. She says, no, it's just not right. But she wanders around. She wanders to the base of the pillar, wondering if she should get in because she misses Stripe so much. But then she wanders off, and she wanders desolate, probably with her head down. until one day she kind of looks up and she sees this caterpillar hanging who seems in trouble and all sticky stuff around. And it's just hanging down from the tail area. And she says, "You seem in trouble. Can I help?" Now that's the critical question that we all have to ask, and even give up our own searches when these things happen. And then the answer is, "Can I help?" And he said, "No, my dear, I have to do this to become a butterfly." And she once had heard that word because 3 caterpillars had fallen off the top of the pillar and died. And one of them said that only butterflies, that means only butterflies could get up there, is what it meant. She didn't know what it meant. It was just a mysterious word. And so he said further, "What is a butterfly?" she asked. And he said, "It flies with beautiful wings and brings love from one flower to the other." And that's the heart of the story. That's the kind of sharing we have to do. And once that love is carried from one flower to the other, the butterflies get fed and nourished and have their own life given back to them by each flower they meet. So let's see everybody we meet in our lives as these beautiful, beautiful flowers that we can help and they can help us. Isn't that the beautiful task that we've been given as humans? So it's a parable. So I'm just glad you're giving me a chance to share that, Elder. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And come see us at Crane Parke, September 10th, 2023, 3:30 to 6.
Or whatever.
Yeah, or whatever. Because no, we don't leave the park. We just hang out. We got music, we dance. Is there going to be refreshments? There's a lot of restaurants around. This is Montclair. You got the best restaurants in New Jersey. So don't miss it. See you there. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you, Paulette.